What was the toughest thing about doing Black Panther for you? Was it a particular scene? Was it finding that pitch?
For me, it was the fact that as a person of African descent, this searching for what my real culture is and showing that on screen and, just being able to give that to an audience to say that I know so much about my past, I know so much about my history. As an African American, I've searched for that my entire life. But to be a person that didn't have to search for it,
What do you
it
mean
was
you searched?
given to me.
What do you mean you searched for that your whole life?
Meaning, I think
Only being able to go so far back.
Yeah, being
Where you
able to
where
go
you
so far
from, and
back.
people say, El Salvador,
Yeah.
or you name a country.
You know exactly where.
You say Texas.
Yeah.
That's as far back as we can go.
Yeah.
Or what?
Having that as something that you're like, oh, not only not only do I know, but I value it. There's a certain patriotism to something that is never been lost. It's ancient. And being able to hold on to that, it was something that throughout the movie, I was like, wow, the weight of that is something that I have to convey to the world. Because you could do that movie and it's a parody of that idea, and that is insulting. And so I think for me, it was constantly wanting to convey that this is real, because it is. It was constantly wanting to convey that to the audience and say, no, we're not making fun of this. This is not coming to America.
I think we felt that.
This is,
watching the movie, you
Yep,
feel,
you do.
yes, it's a fantasy on one level,
Right.
but it felt very real. I mean, you're watching, you're like, I'm completely in this historical, mythological
We didn't want to
story,
make-
you could feel it, and a lot of it's not just the filmmaker who did, Google did a great job, and it's beautifully shot and all that stuff, but it's the commitment that you and your castmates have to that search. You can feel that. It's what's between the words,
For me, it was just one of those things where I was like, we want to make a superhero movie, but that's not the most important thing here. And people will love the superhero movie if they get this other thing from it.